This is the extension from the independent events video, right? Extension. So means that if I say that probability of the events A and B are independent, so I'm going to prove to you events A and B are independent, right? For example, if I know that events A and B are independent, okay, what happened to the events complements of A and event B, right? What happened when if I talk about if event A and B are independent, will it be event A? How about, right? The situation is, how about events A prime and event B, right? Are they independent? Are these two independent? Right? Sorry, and event B, right? Are these two events also independent? Since event A and B are independent, is this event also independent? Okay, pause the video and you try to think. So, alright, so definitely it's also will be independent. Why? So I can prove for you, right? I can prove for you by using some mathematical knowledge. So if this is independent, okay, the first rule of independent, that A and B are independent, is that they follow the multiplication principle. I'm using the second rules here. So which is they follow this. They follow this. Sir, adakah formula ini sentiasa sama? Adakah kalau dia dependent pun macam ni, not independent also pun macam ni? Tidak. Alright, not. Alright, it's only happen when this is independent, right? So this is the first thing that you must know. If A and B are independent, then in your mind you must come out with this. So now I'm going to prove that event A prime and B also independent. How? Alright, I'm going to find the probability of A prime intersecting with B, right? I want to show that, is it the same as the PA prime multiplied with PB? Okay, right? So I'm going to write as P, because PA prime intersecting B is PB, right? PB, follow the formula, right? Formula from the second video that I talked about. The formula is, I want B, I don't want the one that share with A. So it's A intersecting B, right? Intersecting B. So from here, I know that event A and B are independent. Kan? Saya tahu A dengan B adalah independent. Alright, if it is independent, definitely we can take PA, right? PA multiply with PB, right? Multiply with PB, because A and B is independent, right? But we haven't tell you that this two is independent. No, not yet. Alright, so now it's PB. So then it's a common factor here, right? PB. So I can factor out the PB. Faktorkan PB. So dalam tinggal apa? You take out the PB, you still have 1. 1 minus the PB you take out, you still have probability of A. Right? Probability of A. So what is 1 minus probability of A? This is a probability of complement of A, right? Right, it's not the complement. So multiply with the probability of B. You see, I have shown you that. Can you see that? It's follow the multiplication rule. The probability of A prime intersect with B is the same as the probability of A prime multiplied with probability of B. This has already shown that with this is already enough. It follow the rule here. Mean that A prime and B are also independent, right? Are independent. So then students were asking again, sir, how about events A prime, A and B prime? Is it also independent? You do it, right? You do it. You as a student, you study, right? You do it, not me do it. Okay, you do it first, then you look at how I do. So events A prime and B prime, right? So, okay, same thing also, A intersect with B prime, right? If you're able to prove that it's the same as the probability of A multiplied with the probability of B prime, definitely these two is independent, right? So before I'm making any conclusion, I must do some proving for you. So, okay, this is the same, the formula as the probability of A minus with the probability of A intersecting with B, right? You want A, you don't want the A that share with B. Easy to say. So then you know that this two is apply, is follow the multiplication principle, because you know that event A and B are independent. So then you follow that PA multiply with PB, right? Then later on you see that these two have the same factor, right? You factor out the PA, and you remaining have 1 minus PB. Because you have taken out the PA, right? So probability of A multiply 1 minus PB is the probability of complement of B. Isn't it? You already proved. Can you see that? It's follow the multiplication. Means that these two also independent. And the student asks again, sir, how about A prime intersecting B prime? Yes, it's also. Alright? So, okay, you see how I do. Right, you know that A and B are independent, right? If A and B are independent, they follow the multiplication rule. Means that the probability of A intersecting B will be is the same as the multiplication of the individual probability of A and B, right? They will be follow this rule, right? If and only if these two events are independent. So what will it affect the independence of A prime and B prime, right? Now this is the last question the student asking me. So I don't know. So study first. I don't know. So A prime intersecting with B prime, right? Then you know that A prime intersecting with B prime, will it be independent? I don't know. So let's see. So probability of A prime, I can using De Morgan rule, right? Again, you see I apply the rule, right? De Morgan rule is will become A union B prime, right? A union B prime. Wow, very far, right? So don't know how to do it. So but this one is you can apply the formula for complement, right? 1 minus A union B. Don't know what to do. Never mind, keep on doing. Don't know also you do. This one is a union, right? Union. So the formula for union is probability of A plus with the probability of B minus with the probability of A intersecting B, right? Don't know what to do. Never mind, keep doing, all right? 1 minus PA minus with PB, right? Negative, positive plus with probability of A intersecting with B. Aduh, even sakit kepala, right? Don't know what to do. So never mind. Don't know what to do. Keep doing. Do. Okay. So later on equals to 1 minus PA minus with PB plus with A and B is independent, right? So it's probability of A multiply with probability of B. Okay, now become adoy, keep on adoy. So what you can do? So you try to see the algebra inside here, right? The algebra inside here. So what I mean by see the algebra here, you must very good in algebra. So you can see that 1 minus PA, okay, leave it alone. But you can factor out the PB, right? You can factor out the PB here. Be careful. You factor out the PB. Yes, when you factor out the PB, so alright, you have 1 inside here, right? You have 1 inside here, and for here you have negative probability of A, right? You see carefully. You look at this two term here. You take out the PB, right? You factor out the PB. So you take out negative PB. You take out negative PB. So inside here will become negative, right? So negative PB, negative positive PA multiplied PB, right? PB. So later on, you look at this and this, right? You look at this and this, right? You take out again. Play with algebra. So probability of A. Okay, now you have taken out this. So inside you still have 1 minus with PB. Finally, you have proof. So because 1 minus PA is the probability of complement of A multiplied with the probability of complement of B. Now you have proved everything, right? You have shown that if event A and B are independent, event A and B prime, A prime and B prime will all follow the multiplication rules of independent, right? When it's independent, all of this will also be independent to each other. So this is a very important concept that you must know. It's an extra extension from the concept of conditional independent events. All right, I think that's all for this video.